after a second set, my heart is still racing. We're not done yet. Our third set for the night. Our first player coming out to the stage from Mexico, Gummy!
Coming out to the jams.
Bro, the bebop?
Oh, man.
I think it's time we blow this scene.
That's going to be Gummy coming out to the stage. Oh, dude, another one of those high-fiving players that we've gotten to see all weekend long. And it just looks all business right now. We've talked about the emotion. We've talked about people being like super, super high. It just looks ready.
Absolutely, it is all business.
Carrying the stick like a briefcase.
You're coming in with the jazz, the bebop, all right? You know, of course.
And his opponent, YURIKOV!
And here we go, repping Peru, YURIKOV coming in. A cornerstone of the KOF community, has fought long and hard to get to this position, but finally he is granted top 8.
Absolutely. Definitely one of the favorites when it comes to the North American players, for sure. Is very active online, runs his own Discord, and helps a ton of people get into multiple different games. So an exciting player to get to see. And you can see, you saw that deep exhale as he got closer to the ring, to get those nerves out.
I mean, this is a moment he has been waiting for, right? To be able to be under the lights here on the big stage. He's been grinding, and I love it. Again, repping the Peru flag here. The international competition is so good, and it's so hard when they just lay it on the back of their chair.
Dude, it really, really is. I mean, that has definitely led to some of the sickest photos at some of the most recent events.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude.
That's why we got the great camera crew out here as well, our great photographers.
Yeah, everybody on the media crew, as well as all of the TOs have been making this possible. It has been an incredible event. CEOs continue to deliver, but like I said, Gummy and YURIKOV, the face-off.
Absolutely. I mean, I think one of the standout characters of this match that we're going to have to look at is going to be Mason-kun. Mason-kun has been one of the strongest cornerstones of YURIKOV's team, making huge comebacks, gaining huge leads.
Yes.
Just the way that he plays that character, the way he navigates neutral, and it almost feels like he's just in your mind the entire time. He knows exactly what you want to do, when you want to jump.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's the classic in every single fighting game. It's just all about hiding charge, right? You got to make it look like you're not willing to just down back forever, and then actually just down back forever sometimes, right?
Yeah.
finding ways to be able to have the flash kick charge, being able to stop people on the jump ins. We'll see how it works out. I do agree, though. I think that Mason-kun is going to be one of the big deciding factors here for sure, being what I would consider YURIKOV's certainly strongest character.
Yeah, and I mean, just the reward he gets off of an anti-air is so strong. I mean, who else gets that? Cronin? Elizabeth? You know, he throws out the EXDP, gets the dash punch off of it, and gets incredible corner carry.
Ooh.
Okay. Isla.
That is not what I was expecting to see. Okay.
Yo, bringing out the Isla here in top 8. The sleeper Isla? Now,
Yeah.
Isla is a character who people were down on a lot, but as she's gotten buffs and as we saw, you know, in the eastern side of the world, different players picking her up, kind of pushing her forward. Kind of similar in a sense to Hydern, right? People here in North America have been kind of falling behind, but they've started to notice that these characters are stronger, and they've been putting in a ton of work with them and making it show.
So, honestly and truly, a lot of the money is going to be made here right on the point matchup. YURIKOV and Gummy. Time to get it started. The Chizuru facing off against the Mason-kun. That's going to be very, very important. It's going to be a lot of clone versus Mason-kun 2C. 2C obviously very, very strong. The sweep can control a ton of space and can be canceled in certain situations. But instead we just dash punch right off the rim.
That's choosing violence, and there's the CD. Dash punches in to get in, but isn't able to get the hit there. That's all right. You still have the positioning. So far, haven't seen a 2C quite yet, but there's that DP, right? Just waiting for the clone, but it's only a matter of time, like you mentioned, until that 2C rips.
OTG, empty low attempt, is able to go for the reversal and get the punish.
Just raw overhead, tries to go for an overhead once again. And that is 2 for 2 on DPs. That is one of the scariest parts about going up against YURIKOV's Mason-kun is just his bar for bar DP guesses are absolutely correct.
Dude, and he just dash punches another clone. This This is like the most aggressive I've seen him play in a very long time, and just everything's hitting.
I don't think I've ever seen a Chizuru clones get blown up that much, right? Shutting down clones completely. You always have to deal with it in some form, but YURIKOV does not want to. It doesn't want to deal with this Cronin either. Swap sides with the dash punch. There's the 2C Cronin up against the wall.
You have to be very careful about how you approach this, though. Gummy has incredible reactions, and Cronin, one of the best characters at blowing those situations up. But YURIKOV, again, he just dash punches, goes for the cross-up. He just can't do no wrong right now.
And there's the level 2. It seems like every single time that YURIKOV gets put in the corner, he dash punches out. And I only wonder how long can that succeed, right? Until we start reacting to it. But right now it's working, and that's what matters.
Gummy's Janae, though, was able to clutch up a ton of different rounds. Oh no, raw activation. Gotta spend some meter, gotta find it somehow. Don't be overly desperate about it, but you know, don't let that meter go to waste.
Yeah, an unfortunate situation here, but of course you do still build meter while you're in max mode, so it's not an absolute death sentence. And we do have 2 bars up again, but still stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Defense handles the fireball. Push him over the CD.
And the CDs have been so on point. Every button that YURIKOV is pressing is just hitting at this point.
Overhead attempt.
Patience, the 2D coming out. We're fighting our way out of the corner, but there it is. 2C, and that is an OCV with the sleepy boy.
Wow, very, very confident play from YURIKOV there. Gummy, though, no doubt he's able to go for the bounce back here. It just was a... I'm always a little nervous when people immediately rematch.
He wants the smoke. He wants the smoke. He said, you know what? I know what I did wrong. I understand. Let's jump right into it and keep it going.
You got to appreciate the confidence.
Round 1. Ready?
Okay. Already a good adaptation. Knew there was going to be a very aggressive play at the round start. Goes for the neutral jump. I like this. Good change of pace so far.
Oh, and already baiting out the DP, unable to get a punish on it, but you can already see that Gummy has the right idea, starting to make those adjustments. Let's see if we can make it work.
Yeah, looking very, very strong. Resistance a little bit, gets the sweep. Cancels into nothing, but again, finds real estate, which a lot of times can be good enough.
Yeah, so far we're avoiding the things that were killing us before, but we haven't quite gotten to the point where we're punishing them, right? Doing a good job neutral jumping the dash punch, stopping short of the DPs, not getting hit by the CDs, but we need to start getting that damage in as well.
Still winning interactions. It's the trade. Pillow completely ignores it. Nice reflector as well. Again, the adjustments to the neutral are looking so good. Gummy in just a completely different situation now.
Yeah, it's just hard the punishes, though, when you're trying to bait out that DP, right, with the clone. And it runs right into the CD. Here it is. Spends a level 1, and now you're in the corner. Oh, the low coming out, too. And a little bit more damage on the table with only 21 seconds on the clock, but still, YURIKOV in full control, it felt like, of that round.
Okay.
Ready? Go!
Cronin gets the trade. Air trades with this character. Trades in general with this character can be so frightening. Again, we always talk about it. He's not quite what he once was, but he's still an absolute menace mid-screen and in the corner.
But Cronin's going to have to get out. There's a nice guard cancel, and here it is. Back to Season 1 Cronin in the corner. Combos into the level 1. Gets the stomp as well.
Like that wake-up button. 6A into nothing. Again, just pressuring. Good block, but the delay was trying to punish the dash punch, but it doesn't matter.
Finally, Meitun-kun has been tucked in here for YURIKOV, but still has 2 more characters on deck. Luong is going to be a problem here against Cronin as well, right? She has that reach, can stay out of Cronin's danger zone here in such a proficient mix-up game.
But with that mix-up game does come the risk of putting yourself in a perfect position for Cronin to put out the damage that he's known for. But unfortunately, here for Gummy, not being able to see too much of it, Luong is able to get a couple pretty clean hits, and Cronin might die. Next interaction, you're guessing per game.
Yeah, Luong does such a good job of locking down in the corner, too. Feels like because of her range, she can just shut down those jump outs. Here we go, good spacing so far from Gummy. Good job on Protect. There's the 6A, just trying to keep YURIKOV locked in this position here. Cross up, but too high to actually get the confirm. It's still kicked out of the skies, and it is all up to B. Janae now. Miss B.
Again, we've seen miracles from this character, not only from Gummy, but from players all in between, all weekend long. Let's get the cross up here. Rolls out of pressure.
EX crack shoot, get that overhead, just a little bit of extra damage and some more positioning, but the Shatter Strike comes blowing on out into the level 1. The amount of damage on this.
And genuinely coast to coast. Got that hit in the corner. Trying to set up for it. There's the activation, though.
Into the climax. Absolutely beat him with the sandal.
This move might decide the entire match. Let's go!
I love this level
her
3
so
though. That's the home run.
Neither side is giving an inch.
Oh, but here we go. For your tournament life. Loser side,
Final
the
round.
Isla. We have not seen it,
Go!
I don't think, all weekend.
No, not at least not on stream here. So I'm curious how proficient Gummy is going to be going up against Isla, because this is also a tricky character, right? She's got those good cross-ups that they gave to her. And if one of those cross-ups hits, you're done.
Now we're definitely guessing for game on every interaction now. 2.5 bars, tries to go for the picks up, not going to work out.
Nice punish there too, just sticking out the forearm. Stagger pressure with the lows here, just trying to slowly open up Gummy. But Gummy is not cracking here, countering back. The damage is starting to add up, and there's the Shatter Strike right into the level 2. And YURIKOV is going to move forward in the bracket.
And pops up straight away. Well deserved for sure, but give it up for Gummy, making it into the top 8. Very well played this weekend. But that is going to be YURIKOV headed a little further into this bracket, guaranteed a 5th place now at CEO.
Absolutely, I just want to say, Gummy's, that one-piece stick goes hard.
It really, really does.
But man, what a performance there. Unfortunately, one of our competitors eliminated, but that's how it has to go, right? We have to crown a champion, so only one can win.
Absolutely.